Hey guys, welcome back to the studio. We are making it a photography studio today, and I thought I would take you along for the ride. This week I have a lot of very fun projects, and I figured this would be one of them that I wanted to show you. So I've been doing an artist residency, and it talks about the intersection between photography and collage, and so I've been working on this idea through the time of this residency about the concept of live collaging. That's kind of the term that I've been coining for this. The concept is to make a collage that is actually just one single photograph, but through fragments and mirrors and many other things, the photo ends up showing a story and feels like a collage. Now, I had some success with the last photos I took. I had at least one that I felt proud to share with my group that I've been working with. But these ones I want to make into a series, and I gotta get it right. So I've been planning for weeks on how I want to make this come to life and what I wanted to do. And the final concept that I came up with was this idea of a birthday. And I had my birthday in September, and it was one of the things that I had this moment where I was like, oh my goodness, like I feel very much so like I don't want to celebrate. And here I am in October feeling like I'm ready to. So I'm kind of making the concept of this around that. And as well feeling like I'm getting into my 30s. Once you're in your 30s, you basically are unrepresented in media fully, and so that's kind of the concept I was going with. And so I've made all these props. Like this one is a collage that I made, and I want it to hang in the background. And I just have all these like little Timbits around here. I made like a fake birth certificate. We have a bunch of balloons. I got some flowers, and everything that I got, like the balloons and stuff, I managed to get them like a couple days, if not a week or two in advance, so that they look a little bit not perfect. And that was kind of the concept around this. The concept was around like, even though I feel so youthful, it's like society now has put you in a different bucket than where you were before, where you're a young, desirable woman. Now you're more of like a mom, basically, or you're not represented at all in film. And yeah, so I got myself a birthday cake that says, "Welcome to Irrelevance." And I thought that that was just like such a fun way to go about it. And this year I really didn't have that much for my birthday. As I said, I really wasn't in the mood. But now I feel like I am. So I'm going to try and make this kind of like a birthday themed photo shoot. Oh, and one more thing. We also have one really exciting announcement, and that is that I am releasing a live course. So after 2 years of trying to get this together and make a video course, I decided, what if I just did classes that were live courses? So that means teaching you guys in real time online, getting to see your work, critique it, and have a community around that. And that just sounds so amazing. So I've decided that the first cohort will be in January this year. So I really hope that if you've been looking to take classes with me and you are not in person, that this is something you'd be interested in. So from now until the end of the year, these classes are going to be discounted. So the idea is that you can sign up now, and then later you can sign up for whichever cohort you want. I'm thinking of starting with just one, just to work out all the technical issues, and then working my way up to having 2 or 3 a week online. So that way you have different times that you can attend on. So as I said, I think the first one is going to be in January, and I think it's going to be Tuesdays, 12 to 3 p.m. CST. This way people in Europe can do it at nighttime, and then you guys here closer to me can do it in the afternoon. And then in the future, I think I'll try to do a night one as well. But I really hope that you guys can sign up. It's something that I've been very excited for, and I'm finally at a stage where I'm ready to do it. So I hope you can join me over online, and I'll get to meet you. Okay, I'm almost done. I did like this like eye makeup, and this is the set that I have right now. Okay, guys, we are wrapping up. Generally, when I'm doing a photo shoot, I like to take a break and I have a piece of cake. So I'm going to go sit and eat my piece of cake while I review these photos and just make sure that I got everything I need, because this is one that I don't really know if I could ever set up again. I would have to get another cake and all these flowers, and yeah, it would just be a lot. So I want to make sure that I have at least, I think, 3 that are 100% the shots that we need, and then maybe there's some other fun ones that I could post just for fun. Okay, so you're not going to believe this, but the last shot I have, I might actually end up doing, and that is like just putting my entire face in the cake and taking like a series of photos as it happens. I originally wanted to do this shot, and now I was looking back and I was like, oh, I have all these photos, but I think that just like the final cherry on top is that. And after eating one slice, I'm like, I am not going to eat this entire cake. I do not even want to eat more than one piece of it, to be honest. So maybe I'll cut one more piece for my husband, and the rest of it will go on my face. And we'll go from there, I guess. And I showered this morning, but I'm definitely going to be showering again. Worth it. Now, this video is also a tribute to me finishing The Artist's Way. Yes, you heard me correctly. It's week 12 and I've gotten through a lot of amazing things. I cannot wait to finish this project, but it's really interesting reading the last chapter, and it kind of felt the way I felt when I got my braces off, is what I was thinking, is that I had braces for 7 years and I was so excited to get them off. And then the day I got them off, they handed me a retainer and I'm like, what is this? And they're like, now wear this for the rest of your life. And I was like, are you kidding me? I just did like 7 years of this. And I agree with how The Artist's Way does it as well, is that it's not about this fast healing process. It's also going to be a long journey. Now, I really understand where the author's coming from, where it's not just 12 weeks, a quick fix to get your creativity back. It's actually like a lifelong process of staying in a state that allows you to create as much as possible. And I get that. And so it's a very interesting thing to think now that I need to get a book, which I've done, to continue my morning pages, and also being able to do my artist dates as often as I can. Last week, I had an incredible meetup with some other collage artists that are in Dallas, and it was incredible. I was so excited because that was my first time meeting people here in a group setting to collage and talk about collage. And there's just so many amazing people here. I'm always so impressed by the people I meet in Dallas. Like, everyone is so nice here. And I'm sure there's going to be some great things that come of that. Okay, so we're out of the photo realm and now we're back into collage. So this piece is one that I've been working on just recently. I have all these really fun extra pieces that I want to work with. And I kind of got started on this. Not really sure. Let me figure out how it goes. I think like that. I think it looks kind of cool. And then I was trying to figure out like if this is a piece of it. This is like a cutout from a balloon. I was thinking it could like go around it. And then I think this piece, I think I made a cut for the, here we go, to just slide in. Yeah, I've been working a lot more in the realm of pieces that are reductive, and I'm really loving it. I don't think this is supposed to be here though. Kind of like having the 50 cents. And let me see if I can get this all down properly. Yeah, something like that basically. And I'm trying to figure out, like, I think it needs to go on white paper like immediately so that it can actually show through. But yeah, I've cut out these kind of fun shapes as well. Stuff like that. But I want to get this down on paper. I just cut a little hole in this. Okay, so most of this is all glued down. The only thing that I'm nervous to do is this big piece. I think I'm gonna get it all glued up and then try to lay it flat, and I'm gonna get the brayer for that. Okay, I actually ended up just gluing half of it. I'm just gonna go like this. There you go.
So at least this part is glued down now.
For my final artist date, I decided to take myself to a thrifting store since I wasn't able to head to one of the world's biggest antique markets in the world. It's 11 miles long, and I was feeling sad about missing out on that. So I decided to take myself here and take a look at things. This store is incredible. It's called Lula Bees in Dallas, and I really, really love everything inside here. This place doesn't just have fashion finds, but a little bit of everything, which I love. And they also have a great collection of National Geographics at a reasonable price. These are like $3 each, which I think is pretty good. Now that I'm a little bit more settled and I don't feel like a poser when it comes to the cowboy stuff anymore, I'm definitely going to be indulging in some of the attires of Dallas. And I'll let you know what that looks like. But for now, I got these earrings, which were so cute. So that's all I have for you guys this week. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this. I know that it's a little different to switch up with photography, but that's definitely something that I'm feeling in my heart I really need to continue. And it is a very interesting, fun project. If you'd like to hear more about my process and that, let me know below. One more reminder that the course that I was talking about at the beginning is in fact live as of right now. So go check it out. I would love to have you join. If you have any questions about the course, you can definitely send me an email or write down below here, and I'm so happy to answer any questions about it. If you're watching this, I'm just returning from my honeymoon, and I will be right back with you guys in 2 weeks. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!